Hi everyone and welcome to another video. My Fanatec DD Pro standard issue wheel has served me well for nearly 2 years, but it had developed an intermittent issue with the O button. So I started looking at a new wheel. I did plenty of YouTube research and also asked the opinions of my fellow Apex Point League racing mates. I had come down to a short list of the Porsche wheel, the new wheel that replaces the McLaren wheel, and the Clubsport steering wheel. What swung me most in the end was the shift lights on the wheel. I find these handy when driving some cars which have hard to see shift lights in the heads-up display. And it came up on special for one of those sales, so I jumped straight in. So what's my verdict? The wheel and quick release 2 come separately boxed, but it is a simple job to put them together. No rocket science there. The first thing I found in setting the wheel up was that the button caps included in the package did not suit the PlayStation. They were more generic buttons. So off to the 3D printer and I made some to suit. Yes, you can buy these, genuine or aftermarket, but for the price you would think it would be included in the kit. Also, in GT7 the wheel shows up as a podium wheel, so if you want to have a similar map to your old wheel, you will need to remap some of the buttons. Note that the right hand side funky switch actually controls the look rear and side to side, not the MFD as shown on the PS5 game mapping. So you get fixed views on the right funky switch or full camera control on the left joystick. Sadly, the rotary encoders can't be mapped. The right thumb encoder is brake balance and the left is fuel map by default in the software and cannot be changed. The lower rotary encoders cannot be mapped to do anything at all, which is a disappointment given the old wheel has 4 up and down encoders mapped for fuel, brake, traction control and auxiliary functions. Also, don't forget to check your presets to make sure they are still the same as your old wheel. Of course, I'm talking about using the wheel in GT7. No doubt, these can be set to bind to suit what you want in other racing sim software, but I rarely venture into those realms. Okay, so what are the good points? Well, this is a really comfortable wheel to use. It sits well in my hands and the shifters are so much better to use. It is really well made and lightweight, so it's very responsive to my inputs. It works really well and I can highly recommend it, despite the downsides of a lack of button mapping in GT7 and the disappointing lack of PS5 button caps. There isn't really anything that is ugly. Thanks for watching and I will see you on track.